also talk about the FIFA private investment, plan saga. All the Moses actually confirmed on the show that it has been scrapped. But now the president of FIFA is scrambling, for his life to remain in his position. There is a whole lot of impeachment plots, going on, or re-election bid, not going through. But Infantino probably wants to take the boat by the horn. He wants to throw the first dice. So he has called all executive members to converge in Morocco for a meeting, emergency meeting. So probably he wants to apologize, or that's just me thinking, or probably wants to know how popular he is among his executive members, because obviously these people are from different countries. So you can actually go back, to your FA and say, oh, it was a mistake. You just plead on his behalf. You help him to negotiate and down the tension a little bit. But the idea now is he's feeling the heat.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it. He didn't read the room, and what else would he have done at this point? Just to call the executive meeting. So he's fighting for his life. The re-election bid now is hanging, on the line. And away from that, impeachment plots, particularly from UEFA, holding the A's and also trying to say who can compete against him. I mean, we heard that UEFA even wanted to probe. They wanted to go to court just because of this, proposal he put on the table. Let's see who wins UEFA.
But Akim and Moses, is this enough to call for his impeachment? Is that enough?
Well,
isn't that going overboard?
To me, I won't say it's going overboard. I mean, they are trying to look at the bigger picture. They are thinking, they're probably thinking that if he makes the kind of moves he just did, what gives us the assurance that he will not try it again? What gives us the assurance that he will not even do more? They're beginning to lose trust in him, and that's the most difficult part. Immediately people are beginning to lose trust in your leadership, you're losing it. And him now, I'm sure, like you rightly said, he's probably calling the meeting in Rabat to plead, or maybe to seek the approval.
Because one of his advisors actually resigned. And
I think Wenger is not in support as well.
I was even surprised.
People have been calling him out, like Wenger. He distanced himself. He said he didn't know anything about this. He good a thing.
He saw it on social media
and all of that. So it's as if Infantino
it was always going to be that. It doesn't make any sense. It's same as the Super League back then. Yes, it requires clubs or fans, doing rally here and there, protesting and all of that, and eventually make them scrap it. But I don't know what these US people are thinking, because all these things you are bringing is too big to be accepted in Europe, or else. I mean, why would you want them to forsake their own football just because you want to build your own football? I mean, try elsewhere, try something else, try another way. I mean, bringing the World Cup to US now has helped one way or the other. Maybe try bringing some other competitions to the US to make your football or your country basically more popular with the football. So with time, you're probably going to get there. But just coming and then wanting to dominate football is not going to work. It's not going to work. It's just too far.
I actually feel sorry for Gianni Infantino.
I don't.
Because you may want to look at it in some ways. Yes, the deal may not be good for Europe, and I think that's why they are trying to get him out of there. That was this man trying to take the food off our table, want to collapse our structure, then he wants to build Africa, he wants to build South America. So because I feel like if the deal is not good for Europe, doesn't mean that it's not good for Africa. I made the point yesterday as well.
Two things here. We are not happy with the way he interfered with the suspension of Folan red card. that was on the table, because Trump threw him under the bus by saying, "I put a call to FIFA president," and it's quite strange. Like, what kind of interference is this? Then starting from the inaugural Peace Prize, where they allowed that to slide. Then this happened. So I think they've lost trust in him totally.
Yeah. Then I also saw the statement from the Jordan FA as well, because prior to this, it was looking like the 211, in fact, majority of the 211 members association agreed that Infantino should actually return, except for the Jordan FA, who were not happy due to the prize money from the Asian Cup. They were the runner-up and they haven't been paid up to now. So they felt he's been trying as much as possible to be corny a bit. So the red card you talked about was where the whole issue started, and UEFA were actually very furious. And instead of trying to regain the trust of these people, then you came out with another investment plan that will limit or break the dominance of European football, the European association, kind of.
To even answer to injury, you give them an ultimatum.
That was sad.
You gave them an ultimatum.
That was sad.
You are saying they were 40 million. How much is 40 million pounds or dollars for the Western world, the European FAs? It's nothing.
So as nice being twice.
Exactly. Are you surprised that CAF is still silent in all of this?
Because CAF wanted
what they want is already happening. So
whatever that will bring in more money,
to talk.
Exactly. Whatever that will bring in more money is what CAF. That's what CAF wants. But now, there's nothing for CAF to say.
Isn't that an indictment on African football? That the only thing that matters to all these people is just they don't even care where the money is coming from. Because I could recall when the Super League was actually scrapped in Europe, Africa had Super League, and the world did not even stop. Nobody even cared about what is actually going on in Africa. But for Africa to add that Super League, the same Super League that was actually condemned in Europe, and the world did not stop, it means that Africa maybe
it's just the nomenclature.
Africa does not matter on the scheme of things.
Yeah, it's just the nomenclature.
So I expect those that matter.
What has that brought? Yeah, what has the Super League brought into African
They stopped
football?
it within 1 year.
It's just yes, maybe more money and all of that. So what has it brought? It has
no sustainability.
It hasn't brought anything. So for CAF, I heard the Uganda FA president saying, we don't have the facilities here, so we need the money to develop our football and all of that. So
how far have they gone now?
What about the money FIFA has been pumping? How have they been using it? Have they been quite accountable? But it's unfortunate that in Africa we need FIFA to develop our football. Other countries, the governments,
they don't even need FIFA.
Yeah, they don't need FIFA.
Yeah.
What else? What development do you want to give? Maybe English FA that they've not had, Spanish FA that they've not had. What do you want to give to them? It's nothing.
Just by developing your own league is helping a lot.
It's helping a lot because they are stadia. So when events are coming, imagine
everybody is looking like Morocco.
Yeah, now. Imagine Spain hosting the World Cup. There are many, or maybe England. There are many stadia. They could make use of.
And what those Europeans are even doing? It's not even all about their government. It's all about the clubs.
Yeah.
All they just did was probably to provide a good enabling environment, let private investors come in, buy clubs, invest, then they build stadia. The government just come and put the structure in place, put rule and regulation in place. They just oversee. Then they make sure that
the clubs actually pay taxes. So they say that money that adds to the GDP of the country.
Of the country. But here it has to be government. If it's not government, it is FIFA. If it's not FIFA, then it has to be government. It's very, very sad that the men managing African food, they don't even care where the money is coming from. It's just bring it. Just